Hi, you guys. Oh, hi, you guys. Okay, so we're going to do the third eye video. I'm feeling much better today. Okay, let's just talk about a few things real quick. Now, I've got these glasses on, but I have to read. They're blue blockers, so you're going to see some weird colors like that. Okay, now, yesterday, if you've seen any of my other videos, you know that I've been able to find out the truth about things by going to, I like the diseases. I don't know if this is just going to hurt your eyes or what. Okay. Anyways, the diseases, medical diseases, I've been able to find out who lied about those diseases. I find out who coined the disease, and then I go to Wikileaks, and they have all the information you need to know because they're part of the agenda, the brainwashing agenda. So, excuse me, I wanted to see what the third eye, the epiphysis, is also called the epiphysis, what they had on the third eye. Well, I'm going to read it to you real quick. Okay, the third eye, and this is from Wikipedia. The third eye is a mystical, esoteric concept of a speculative, invisible eye, usually depicted as located on the forehead, which provides perception beyond ordinary sight. The pineal gland. Your pineal gland is connected to your third eye and is located in the center of the brain. The pineal gland regulates our sleep cycle. A fully open third eye means you sleep better, which could often result in vivid and lucid dreaming. This gives you the ability to have control over your dreams if you only know how. Your infinite self has infinite possibilities, even in your state of sleep. Okay. I'm going to go over this real quick. First of all, your third eye is your spiritual sight. Your spirit should be in your body. Okay, this is just a body. Your spirit should be in this body. Okay? Your spirit should look through your third eye. It's spiritual sight. Okay, it's a real thing. There's cones and rods and the pineal gland. They're saying in this literature that the third eye and the pineal gland are one and the same. They're not. Okay, at least that's not what I've been told. They're connected, but they're not the same. Because one's a gland and one's an eye. Okay, just like you have these two eyes right here. These eyes are connected to glands, are a lot of different things, but they're not the same thing. Okay. Then it says that the third eye is a concept of a speculative, invisible eye. Okay, there's no speculation. This is really happening. They have been lying to us. This knowledge was taken from us. When you see the third eye, go to your post office. Okay, go to your post office, and outside the door, you'll see a triangle, a pyramid, with a third eye in it. Okay, demons are spiritual beings. So their job is to come into your body and see through that. Now, see through your third eye. If your third eye is activated. Now, up until this point, a lot of the young kids are coming in with their third eye activated already. But up to this point, most people my age, I have had my third eye open, but not completely all the way, up until 2016. And let me tell you why that is. Because it's dangerous to do so. If you don't know that you have a spirit that lives in your body, and your body has been hijacked by bad spirits, then there's bad spirits in your body. If you've been drinking alcohol, if you've been taking drugs, if you've been taking pharmaceuticals, just basically living in this chemical soup that we're living in, and the frequencies, you have spirits in your body, bad spirits. What they do, which I'll get into another video. Let's just do this. Okay. Now, fluoride, which we've been all fluoridated since birth, calcifies that pineal gland. Okay. Let me just finish this. Fluoride calcifies your pineal gland. When your pineal gland is calcified, you have a hard time sleeping. You are dumbed down. Your body becomes perfect for a demon because they feed on our low energy. They feed on our trauma energy. And all of these things could be corrected if you know you have a spirit that lives in your body, that your body was designed to house. Okay, now, let me just finish reading this so I can change my glasses so I'm not glaring you guys out. Okay, now I've got some pictures here that I'll be explaining to you. All right, this is how it works, and I'm going to tell you. First of all, it's not speculative. We all have it. Even animals have it. Okay, have you ever been around an animal and they're acting a little bit strange? It's because they're seeing spirits. Okay, yeah, they're seeing spirits. They know. An animal will know if there's a threat, oftentimes, before you do. Okay, so fluoride calcifies your pineal gland. The pineal gland is responsible for the production of DMT, dimethyltryptamine, a neurotransmitter called the molecule of God. Okay, now I got this other from themindsjourney.com. The third eye in reality is the pineal gland. It is the spiritual third eye, our inner vision, and it is considered the seat of the soul because that's where your spirit looks out of, or a spirit, once it's activated. I have seen demons in people's bodies where it just shows in the eyes. Okay, I'm thinking that their third eye wasn't activated, or it would be looking through the third eye. Okay, the pineal gland is also in many animal species. All right, the pineal gland produces melatonin, which is responsible for our circadian rhythm, our sleep cycle. DMT is the bridge between the body and the spirit. When I had my experiences here, I was high on DMT. I didn't take DMT. It came out of my pineal gland. And my DNA at my back got activated. And I could see little bitty cherry bombs, little bitty cherry spots on my back where the DNA was being activated. Now, that's a dangerous time for a person who doesn't know this information because demons can take over your body. Well, that energy is so strong, your DNA is being activated. I almost got taken over by a demon. Okay, I did. I had a demon come into my body. It's in one of my other videos. During this time, I released my demons. Okay, and it's dangerous. If you don't know this, okay, they get in your head, and I'm going to teach you how they do that. Get in your head and make you angry, jealous, lustful, any of those things. And after this video that I've done today, I may have to do 2 of them to finish this up. But I'm going to talk about the 7 subcategories of demons and what you need to be careful of. Okay. Okay, so let's do this. DNAawakening.org. The pineal gland is the connection to the spiritual world. Now, I'm not saying everybody who has literature on this is lying, or I believe that they were taught that. Okay, and most of them that we see on any of our social media sites are there because they got paid to do so. Okay, people don't understand how just their energy is magnificent. It's so magnificent that the bad guys, these are demons, okay? The bad guys want that energy and they want that body. So they're tricking you, they're just doing all kinds of crazy stuff to you. Okay, so let's finish this. The pineal gland is the connection to the spiritual world. Third eye corresponds with the 6th chakra. The third eye is your spiritual sight. Yeah, the third eye is your spiritual sight. If we weren't so compromised over all these generations, and we have been, nobody, not any religious text, not any spiritual text, not anything, especially the ones who, oh, she's a bestseller or whatever, they get paid to lie to us, okay? They do, because I had a chance to sell my work if I would have, and I wouldn't be living in this little tiny apartment going through the financial struggles I am right now, had I done that. But they wanted me to lie, okay? The woman asked me to, she didn't think I had the name Jesus in my book that much. Well, that's not my story. This was before I even had my spiritual experience. This was like, I don't know, 3 months before. Life is just a test. She told me that she would market my book, she would print my book. All I had to do, and I have a couple of them, all I had to do was put Jesus in there. Well, that's not the truth. Okay, so I couldn't do that. And I didn't do that. Then I had my spiritual wake up. And I found out it really wasn't the truth at all. So I didn't compromise. So I know how it's done. I know how these people compromise or sell out to lie to us. This is pretty significant. Okay. Our third eye has rods and cones similar to your regular eye. This is your third eye. Okay, this is the location. And if you sit in a car, say you sit in the front seat of a vehicle with in the center, okay, not in the driver's seat, not in the passenger side, but in the center. That windshield, okay, that windshield that comes around this way, that is your spiritual sight, okay? It goes this way. Now, I'm going to teach you how to use your third eye, okay? You need to know this because we're all being tricked. All right, so let's see. The third eye have rods and cones similar to your regular eyes. It's responsible for light perception, blocking out the sun to destroy our spiritual vision. I do believe, I know they're blocking out the sun. Okay, so I thought they're blocking out the sun because we need vitamin D for this process. It's not just that. Our third eye needs to have that charge from the sun in order to make it. Okay, in order to function properly. And that's why they're doing it. So let me change my glasses here. And then let's go. Okay. So, in some of my story, I've got, I think, 3 videos on there, a little more of my story. I talk about this, what I went through. Now, I want to tell you, I've been having spiritual issues, demons, if you will. In 2016, I had them a lot. I mean, they were in my house. They got in my dog. They blew up everything I tried to fix. They blew up my computer. The energy was just out there, okay? So I tried to get into the bathtub one time, and I pulled the faucet for the bathtub, and it pulled right off. There was water going everywhere. I would hang up mirrors, and the mirrors would just crash. Not mirrors, pictures, because my brother had died not in that house, but he drank himself to death in that house. And I could see after he passed that he was demon infected, and that's what took his life. I would put pictures on the walls, and they would crash down to the ground. And this is not the first time. It happened several times. There was a lot of energy. Now, I didn't put this on my little face right here, on the hair. Okay, I didn't do that. It was all... Now, I don't know where that came from. I live here by myself. I do have cats, so, I do look at all possibilities. However, that doesn't look like a cat paw, okay? I've been having all kinds of weird stuff. People are coming over, and the demons are coming out of their bodies, and they're getting into my animals. I know what I have to do to get them out of here and to keep them out of here. Now, I said on my last video that I haven't been doing the work. I have been doing the work. I do the work, but not the way I need to do the work to keep them out of my place. Because the minute I get them out of my body, I know when they're in there, get them out of my body and get them out of my animals, someone, lo and behold, will come over here. And before you know it, as soon as they're gone, I got a crazy acting cat. It's just insane. These people, these demons are smart. Okay, they are smart. And they're not smarter than our spirits, but they are smart. If they were smarter than our spirits, they wouldn't have sold their soul, okay? But they're smart. They know they have to work together. And we don't know that. So we need to get it together. And they've been doing energy work all these generations for eons and eons and eons, because that's what they are. They have to be able to manipulate energy so that they can trick us and and take our bodies. And that's what they've been doing. Okay, so let's go over here real quick. Now, this is the back of your head. This is the front of your head. This right here is your third eye. These are your two regular eyes. Okay? This is the back of your head. This is your right hand, and this is your left hand. Okay, this is significant because if you're right-handed, the demons will be on your left side. Okay? If you're left-handed, the demons will be on your right side. If you're ambidextrous, even if you're ambidextrous, some people are ambidextrous, but they have one right or left, usually, not always, usually, have one dominant side. Now, if you're ambidextrous, it's going to take you a little bit more time and effort to realize, to find out where the demons are in your third eye vision. So you can watch out for their attacks, because they do attack. They get your head full of stuff, and they get you angry, and anyways, get you to call them in. You don't have to say, hey, demon, come into my body. All you have to do is act that way, a horrible way. After I'm done with this video, I'm going to do, I think I just mentioned that, I'm going to do, the next video I do, I'm going to do on the 7 subcategories of demons and how we call them in without even knowing that. And teach you how to prevent yourself from doing that. Okay, so when I was having my third eye completely activated, I have seen demons since I was young. I didn't know that's what they were. And I'm speculating, now this is a speculation, not that. I'm speculating that the children are seeing, I already know they're coming in, a lot of them coming in with their third eye activated and their spiritual centers activated. That's why they're trying so hard to get everybody vaccinated while they're young, and they start putting the stuff in the eyes to separate the spirit from the body. Okay. I believe that these children, this is speculation, but I believe that these children are seeing these things because I did. I just didn't know what they were. This information needs to be taught to the children too. They are spiritually evolved. We're not. What I've had to work my entire life to learn, they come in with that knowledge. Okay, they just don't have anybody to talk to them about it. They just don't know. And everybody's so afraid of the boogeyman. Okay, so if a child says something to an unwoke parent, and the parent may be afraid themselves, and they get the child afraid. Okay. Anyways, so if you are right-handed, your demons, the demons will be on the left. If you are left-handed, they will be on the right. If you're ambidextrous right here, they will be scattered around, and you're going to have to figure that out. All right. But, like I said, most people do have a dominant side. Whether they've used both sides or not, they have a dominant side. This is your work to figure out. Okay. Now, the first demon that I saw during my wake-up was right in the center. Okay, I now know that to be, it was a demon that looked like a clown, and it was, anyway, I put it in one of my videos. Having anal sex with a child. Okay, honest to God. Yeah, did happen. Okay. And I hadn't shared about that or really talked about that too much because that's just horrific. You know, we really are, our spirits are so beautiful, okay, and innocent. That's why we take on the bodies here, so we can get through this duality world and learn lessons. The lesson, the big one, because there are other dimensions. I'm going to get into this. I'll write this. These are higher dimensions than what we're in right now. That's where the demons are. Now, there's a pit. When I told you in one of my videos that I was talking to Jesus and I thought that was the answer, when I started getting information from the top over here, and I'll explain that, he turned, and I cut that energy tie with him. He turned into a red demon and fell into this pit. So then I decided I would research. What I researched, if you want to look at my video on religion research religion or whatever it is, I will show you, I showed you in that video what, not just my experience, but why I think that Jesus is a demon, okay? I mean, I didn't just come up and I want to fight with people who are Christians and all these things. No, I didn't do that, okay? I came from my spirit, which we all have a spirit that should be in our bodies, what my spirit tells me. Then I research. Okay. And the research that I've come up with is in that video, and also my experiences. Okay. So this is a gray area, really. And they don't look red there. Well, you can't really see them once they're in the pit. Okay, so this is a gray area. This is like a conveyor belt. This is where the demons will come back in. They're waiting their turn to come back in. One of us crazy people will, and I'm saying that because I'm a crazy person too sometimes, okay, will, not even know you're doing it, call in a demon, and that's where they come from. Okay, so anyways, this is the pit, and they come up the conveyor belt this way to come back into bodies. Now, excuse me, if you're being communicated with by spirits, okay, and you think that it's your Messiah or your Savior or even your very own spirit or your spirit guides, and you're right-handed and it's coming from the left side, those are demons. Okay, I was talking to somebody about this, and I told her that most of the people, saviors and da-da-da-da-da-da, were demons. She goes, well, aren't there saints? And I said, yes, they are saints, but saints don't need your energy. And the saints live way up here, okay? If you're left-handed, way up here. All right, so they don't need your energy. In fact, they will give you some of their energy through love and service to help you get through hard times. These demons need your energy. Okay, they cannot survive without it. All right, and just like the world that we're in right now, the more money you have, the stronger you are, the meaner you are, you get more stuff, okay? Because they walk all over each other around here. This, not just around here, in the world right now, where money has become people's god, and they fight each other for the power and the sex or the drugs or whatever it is, okay? They fight each other but these are demons. Okay. So this is like a conveyor belt. Now this is gray, and it comes up, and these demons will come into the body. Now let me share a story with you. I got rid of my demons in 2016. My personal demons that I had picked up from the trauma that I went through as a child. Now, about 2 years ago, I had the apartment that I had before this one. I had a girl over there, okay, and I was trying to help her with some drug addiction that she was having. Now, she lost her mind one day and started calling me all kinds of names and just wouldn't stop screaming at the top of her lungs. I just couldn't. I told her to leave. She wouldn't leave, and then I started to get mad. So I was walking from the living room, from the kitchen, through the little living room into my bedroom to avoid her, and she would not be quiet. So I felt the demon come in through my left side, and I snatched her up by the neck, because that's the way I rolled when I was a kid. Okay, certain things you just didn't do if you didn't want problems. And if you did those certain things, in my mind, in my rationality, I thought, well, they wouldn't have done that had they didn't know. If they would have, they knew that this was going to happen. They knew that they were going to get their rear end, taken care of, because that's how I rolled. Not everybody's like that. So anyways, that was a demon of anger. Now I got angry, and I started to leave the kitchen through the living room and go into my bedroom. Well, she would not be quiet. I felt the demon come in through my left side, and I snatched her up by the neck. And as soon as I did it, I realized I made a mistake. Well, lo and behold, and she's a young girl. Okay, I'm not. We were on the floor fighting. It almost got really bad. It wouldn't have been bad for me. It would have been bad for her. Okay, I didn't want to do that. Then I realized, because I thought that as long as I don't use a chemical, as long as I'm not drinking alcohol or I'm not on pharmaceuticals, that couldn't happen to me. Oh, yes, it can happen to you. I didn't want to do that. I felt it come in. from the left side, in it came. And as soon as I did it, I realized I had made a mistake, and it was on. Okay, so if you get angry enough, lustful enough, greedy enough, lazy enough, these are demons, and they will come into your body. So the best thing that I've learned so far is hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil. If you're not exposed to that, if you're not talking about it, unless you're doing what I'm doing and you're just teaching or something, but you're not, hanging out in the muck with people, okay, you're better off for it. Because if your spirit is in your body and you're going to watch, say, porn on your computer or something, your spirit's not going to stay in your body while you're doing that, okay? And the more you do it, the more it gets removed, and the stronger the demons get. Okay, that's really happening. Okay, so this is like a conveyor belt. Now, the first demon I saw, I just talked about that. I saw it in the center. Now, I didn't know this at the time, but your third eye, once it's activated, when you shut your eyes, okay, shut your eyes and look at your nose. So just imagine you're looking at your nose with your eyes open, like this. You kind of be cross-eyed. And then shut your eyes. Look at your nose, and then shut your eyes. Then move your vision up to level with your eyes. Now, what you're seeing there is inside your body. Now, you can prove this to yourself if your third eye is activated. Excuse me. If your third eye is activated and you use crystals, okay, so sometimes I'll use shungite. I do crystal healing for myself all the time. It's necessary for me to survive all this chemical and Wi-Fi crap, okay, all of this. You've got to get your body to a natural vibration so it can house your spirit. So I didn't even know this. I had gone through a lot of information in 2016, a lot. Now, when you use a crystal and you shut your eyes, you can see in the center of your vision, your third eye vision, you will see what that crystal is doing in your body, because you can see, I have seen through my third eye to where the whole third eye turned into my eye, the third eye. That's what it does. Our bodies were magnificently created and designed. We've just been hijacked. Our spiritual sight the knowledge of our spiritual sight and our third eye has been taken from us or used against us, as in the demons who do the third eye symbolism and all of this. Well, that's what that's about. Okay. Now, if you're communicating with your very own spirit, it will, okay, this is another thing. If you're hearing voices and you're being talked to, because I was tricked. In 2016, I've been tricked a lot through this thing, so I was able to figure it out and watch for the pits. Okay, watch for the problems, watch for the tricks. Okay, so I don't know where I was going with that. Okay, so this right here, if you're right-handed, all the good will be on the right, okay? When I'm communicating with the saints, okay, in the higher dimensions, where I'm going to be going back to, because I do believe I'm a volunteer here, just like if there's anybody watching this right now and you're finding interest in this stuff, you are probably a volunteer. We've got to get our spirits back into our bodies. This is a spiritual war. Nobody knew they had a spirit that lived in their bodies, okay? But we need to take back our knowledge, and we need to heal. Okay, that's the only way we're going to do this. If you don't have your very own spirit in your body, you've got spirits in your body, and they work in teams, okay? Like I said in my last video, they're smart enough to know that they have to stick together, even if they're just beating the crap out of each other. And this is what I'm seeing in the world today, beating the crap out of each other, see who's stronger, or whatever the deal is, fighting over the bodies, whatever it is, they know they have to stick together so they can keep our bodies. This is way deeper than just this dimension. Okay, this goes into other dimensions. If you die and your spirit's not in your body, you're going to get tortured. You're going to get, you will be their slaves. This, I don't even like to say this place called heaven, it's in one of these lower dimensions, okay? They got everybody convinced that there's this place that you want to go to and that someone else is supposed to save you. No, you want to get up here to the higher dimensions, way up there. You will know the difference, okay? If your spirit is talking to you, the demons here cannot read your mind, but they're experts at reading energy. So if your energy starts to go bad and you're talking out loud because they can hear you and then they can answer you. So you're having a relationship. And I did this. I know. That's how I ended up in Hawaii. I got tricked. From the time 2016, I had to run from my house. I got evicted. My dog got possessed. I have moved 18 times to get away from demon infected people. This time I'm able to stay here for a little while, and I'm so grateful. Okay, so I got tricked. I was having a relationship, okay, talking, and and they'll try to get you to be sexual too. I never did that because I thought, well, if I'm wrong about this, I don't want that. Is gross to me, and I'm not ever going to do this. Okay, so, and I told myself, if this is real, I thought it was my soulmate. If this is real, then I'll find out later. If it's not real, I'm not going to make that mistake. Anyways, so, yeah. Now, once your third eye is activated and you can feel it in your spine, it'll go straight up your spine, that energy. Some people call it Kundalini rising. But you're in no pain. The DMT from your pineal gland is activated, released, and you are in a whole nother dimension. And this is the DMT is released upon birth and death. What I had in 2016 was what I heard later to be, what I read later to be the first death. So there was DMT released from my body, and I went through a life review. A life review of this life, everything that ever happened to me, everything I ever did to anybody, even in a blackout, and I was an alcoholic. So, and not to hurt me, okay, to teach me, okay, so that I wouldn't judge others. That's one of the reasons. Now, all right. So, in the center, if you're seeing, okay, in 2012, I think, my spiritual sight started to be active, but I was on chemicals, I was on pharmaceuticals, and I never went through the process then. I had to wait till 2016. We're now, because it would have been dangerous for me to do so. If you guys are on chemicals or drinking alcohol or anything like that, your spirit is not secure in your body. There's demons in there, and they've drilled energy holes into those energy centers, and then they hook in. The only way you can send them out, demons, you can send them out. You can get rid of them. They have to listen to you, okay? They are stealing the bodies. Anyways, they have to listen to you. But that hook that they have in those energy centers, they'll leave. They'll leave, but they're connected. They're hooked in there. And they're feeding on your life force. They're feeding on the trauma energy. Whatever was going on with you, at the time that demon came in, or those demons came in and locked into your energy centers. My teeth are so bad, and every time I drink or eat anything, it's like I'm swallowing a bunch of air. So, okay, they come in, like with me, I was abused in demonic rituals and satanic pedophilia and MK Ultra mind control and all of these things. So when my spirit was out of my body, when they came in, these demons came in, they drilled in, okay, an energy drill in to the bottom, my safety zone, my sexual centers, my creative centers, And if those three are out of balance, the rest of them will be out of balance. And that's oftentimes why people are hearing voices and things like that. And then they say they have, and all these mental diseases and all this that they've been making tons of money on are demons. Okay. They knew it when they designed the pharmaceuticals. Pharmaceutical means witchcraft by poison, sorcery. Okay. And it comes from the Greek word pharmakeia. These suckers knew they were doing this to us from the beginning. Even AA, and I've mentioned this in other videos, AA was a scam. AA was funded, was supposed to be $1 at a time. It was a scam. Okay, John D. Rockefeller Jr. paid the doctor and the businessman who started AA to lie. Either, which I know they did. Okay. Listen, this is something that happens because we're in a spiritual war. If you're being led to do something that's bad, they give you plenty of chances. They want to make sure that before you sell your soul or before you give in to the temptation, that you know exactly what you're doing. There are no accidents here. Okay, there isn't. I had gone through many, many, many tests in my life, and I failed some, and I passed some. But I understood, and I understand now what those tests were for, just like me selling my work. You know, I have been struggling for 5 years. Everywhere I go, I have been attacked by demon-infected people. My kids have turned on me. My family's turned on me. Just every rotten thing. Okay, I was even raped. I'm going to tell you, I was even raped during that 5 year, one time when I was homeless. Now, that totally got me off track. But anyways, that did happen. So I have been struggling, and I'm not so much right now, and I was sick. I knew I'd be sick in 2016. I was told I would be sick. And the people who have my grandkids are playing games, and the father of my children just playing games. And it's been horrific. I didn't have to be in this mess. I could have just compromised my morals, changed a little bit of my book, and I would be living pretty large right now. I could probably be out by the beach somewhere. I wouldn't want to because they're closing in on all the beaches right now. But somewhere I could do. I don't even have a car. And I'm not complaining. Let me tell you, I'm not. Okay. All of my needs are met. They always are. But this was before my spiritual sight was activated. And I even knew then that I couldn't compromise my morals. I had to tell the truth. I had been working on 2 books for trauma because my entire life I've been working on trauma. I knew something happened, and I got all these people around me telling me nothing happened and that I was crazy. Well, I might have been nuts, and I'm sure I was. I didn't imagine that, but I was a little bit not right because I was a MK Ultra mind control victim. Anyways, it was tough. So I don't, and I understand how it works as far as that goes. They know, I would have known, okay, had I changed my book a little bit and just put Jesus in there as the solution, I would have known it was a compromise, and that was a test. These people who are lying to us, they know they're compromising because this is a spiritual war. These are decisions that we make to compromise our morals, to cheat on somebody, to steal from somebody, to whatever it is. Those are our choices, and we know in our hearts, okay, that what we're doing is wrong. Okay, we do. I mean, if nothing else, it's wrong to cheat on your mate. Okay, why? Because you are breaking trust. Now, people should know that. Okay, so when they do that, they're compromising their morals, they're compromising their integrity. They know that they're doing that. They know that they're compromising. Okay, so anyways, nobody sells their soul without plenty of chances not to do that. Nobody gets to sainthood without many, 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 many trials. Because in the higher dimensions that are up here, you can't get to those higher dimensions until you pass the tests. Okay, because in the higher dimensions, they don't want us there. We're horrific. Do you know why? You know how? Do you know why it's good there? Do you know why they love there? Do you know? Because they've already gone through this crap. They know that it's a trap. They know the hell they went through on this planet to even be able to be there. I know what I've gone through, and that's where I'm going. I know this. And I wish this for everybody, but you got to get your spirit in your body. Okay. So, anyways, now let's talk about activating. So, when your spirit communicates with you, we're going to do this in blue. Okay. When your spirit's communicating with you, if you're hearing voices, and you're right-handed and they're coming from your left side, they're demons. Okay. If you think something, now I learned this. Okay, you don't have to, when you're talking to your spirit, if you're thinking, like I can think something like, I wonder what it's like over there. Or I wonder how to do this. Or I wonder if that's correct. I can just think it and my spirit will tell me. And she doesn't tell me in words. It's a telepathic communication. I know that that's my spirit because these bad spirits can't read my mind. They can read my energy and they can read my words, okay, but they cannot read my mind. Okay, that is a really surefire way to know that your spirit is communicating with you and it's not a bad spirit. Think something. Think something. Work. Okay, after we're done doing this third eye video, and what I'll probably do, my back's really hurting standing here right now. So I'm going to finish up with this video. I'll go over a few more things. And then I think tomorrow I'll do another video just to put in the things I've missed on this. And I will label them 1 and 2 of the third eye video. After that, when I teach you guys how to get your spirit in your body and keep your spirit in your body and evict the bad spirits and do all these things, you'll be able to do this, okay? Now, when your spirit, your very own spirit, speaks to you, it is telepathically, it's not with words, okay? So you can think something, so you have a thought, okay, you got a thought. Then, okay, we're just going to do it this way. You will get the answer. It will come in, and it's inside, but it'll come in this way. Because maybe if you're on autopilot, and you're doing some menial things, it's not menial, like cleaning and all of this, your spirit kind of goes a little bit, or say you're watching a horror movie or something, your spirit's not in there, okay? She doesn't want to see that, or he doesn't want to see that. They're just not going to. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. That's where they're at. They're innocent. Okay, that's why they take on the bodies, to learn the lessons, to learn how to love. I just want to tell you something about your spirit. Your spirit is so phenomenal that you create worlds. Okay, we come here and we get fluoridated and vaccinated and we deal with evil people and demons and all of this. We forget who we are. We design worlds. Okay, this world right now that we're in right now was designed for young souls to come here so that they can get through this duality crap, so they can go on to the higher dimensions. There's a significant thing about the 30 years old, okay? When you're 30 years old, there's no time and age and all of this where we come from, but to explain it to you, 30 years old, that's when the young souls, and they are young souls at 30 years old, they come in to this dimension, to this process, Earth School, and they go through all of this. Because there are other dimensions, let me show you here. Okay, now we'll say that, here we go. Okay, this is bad, this is good. All right, so you can see now where if you're ambidextrous, that could be a little confusing for you, but you can figure it out. The best way to figure that out is this is just the best way. If you're confused and you're wondering if the communication you're getting is from your good spirit or your good spirit guides, or angels, good angels, if it's accusatory, if these voices are making you feel fear, or lust or greed or any of those things. They're demons. Your good spirit, listen, when I F up, and I F up a lot, okay, I have F'd up my whole life, but I did the very best I could with what I was dealing with. Your spirit is your encourager, okay? Your spirit will make you feel good. Put their arms around you, so to speak, and tell you, okay, you did all right. It's okay. You tried. That's what you will get if you're getting these messages that you're bad and what you're doing is horrible and it's a sin and the whole sin thing. What a scam. Immediately makes you feel guilty. Okay, we are sexual beings. We have to eat food too. Okay, all the things that are sins. No, it's a way to make you feel bad. If your energy's bad, if your energy's low because you're feeling guilty about something that you did that you needed to do, okay, I won't say needed to do. Say you have a sexual appetite, and we are supposed to. Um, this keeps our planet going. This is how we work. Okay, we have to have babies in order to have the experiences. Um, we all do. Okay. Now, if you're a single man or woman and you go out and have a relationship with somebody and they're single and you guys are having sex, in a lot of these spiritual texts, they'll tell you you're wrong, okay, you're guilty, and they'll beat it into your head. And by the time you get to be an adult and you start to do those things, you're going to feel guilty and shameful for everything you do. That is when those demons are messing with your head. Okay. So, anyways, your good spirit will encourage you, and you will be able to talk to your good spirit like you talk to a friend. Until you learn, and I work on this, okay? I work on it all the time. Your spirit communication, so this is your spirit. And actually, your spirit would be inside here. But this is where it'll come in. It'll come in from this side. Okay. This is where your communication, it'll come in real close here. Okay, and if you were to look at it with your third eye, it'll look like a shadow. Okay? Anyways, so when your spirit is communicating, if you're right-handed, it's on the right side. If you're left-handed, your spirit will be communicating to you on the left side. And your demons will be on the right side. All of this will be going in my book once I'm able to get settled. As soon as I'm done with this, the next couple videos. I'm done with YouTube. I'm not going to do this anymore. Until I get all my lessons about reptilian demons, and I'll put it out. That might just have to come into, and the real worm that goes into the eye. It's a consciousness parasite. I'm just getting now, because I didn't think there was reptilians. First I thought there was, then I thought there wasn't, and now they are. Okay, I just wasn't ready to have that information yet. I wasn't able to get myself settled enough to be able to get the lessons that I get from my spirit. Now, let me tell you, we all have spirit guides, okay? And most of those spirit guides are family, our ancestors, okay? Your spirit, okay, a lot of these clairvoyant people and all of this new age, and I was there, okay? And I'm so grateful for all the experiences that I had. It taught me so much. And not all people who do new age stuff are bad, okay? This is where we need to use our noggin a little bit and our heart center, okay? Because your spirit, they call it spirit guides for a reason, because your spirit's supposed to communicate with those guides, not the body. What's happening in a lot of these clairvoyants and a lot of these channelers and all of this, their spirits aren't in their bodies. They've got demons, some demons of pride, demons of pride in their body, and they're able to access other dimensions. For me, I don't. Well, I probably will someday. But anyways, your spirit leaves your body when you go to sleep. Your spirit comes in through a portal, and when we talk about this in the other video, There's a portal above your belly button. That's how the demons get into your body too. Now, your spirit comes in and out of that portal. When you go to sleep at night, your spirit leaves your body because your spirit doesn't need rest. The body needs rest. Your spirit will leave and go talk to your spirit guides, your family, your angels, your support here, and will get the lessons that you're supposed to learn and come back into the body upon awakening and work with you, work with the body so you guys can do what you came here to do. There's a spirit and a body. You guys got to work together. Our bodies have been hijacked and bad spirits have taken our bodies, and that's why everybody's so horrific. Okay, they are horrific. Okay, so the one of the ways that you can tell if they're demons, what side is it coming from? Now, I will tell you, demons can throw their voices over here, okay? They can. Now, they can throw, so you have to really learn to communicate with your very own spirit. You can do that by grounding and doing what I'm going to teach you in another video. So, because this is the good side, you're hearing you're bad, okay, or whatever, you're awful, okay, you're bad, you failed, whatever, okay, you are. If you're hearing that over here, say this one little spot right here, they're demons. They're throwing their voices, okay, they are tricking you, okay, because you should not hear anything coming from this side. Okay, but they're tricksters. They've been doing this a while. We've been tricked. Okay, so if you have a thought, your spirit can answer that thought telepathically, and she or he will. Now, they can't answer that thought. The demons can't because they can't read your mind. But if you say it out loud, then they can hear you. Okay, so this is just... we have to know this stuff, okay? We have to know this stuff. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, I did write down a little something. Let me see if there's anything else I need to go over. I'm sure there's going to be a few things I'm missing, but I will do another video on the things that Okay, grounding is super important, and I'm going to do... that will be covered in another video. Okay, how you can improve your third eye vision. They're blocking out the sun. Okay, our third eye is responsible for light, for all the... oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Perception. Okay, light perception. That is what it is. Now, when they're blocking out the sun, you're not getting the light that you're supposed to be getting, that you need for... you're like a giant battery, and they're blocking out the sun. So on days like this, where we actually have some sun, before all the chemtrails, I saw all these little marks in the sky, excuse me, before they start to spread apart and block out the sun, I took my crystals out there to charge them, and I took a small walk, and I look at the sun gaze. Okay, why did they have you wearing sunglasses? Because they don't want you to have that. They don't want your batteries to be charged. Why are they moving everybody off the coastlines? Because they don't want you to have that. The negative ions coming from the ocean, that will make you healthier. Okay? All right. So, to strengthen your third eye, first of all, we've all been on fluoride our whole lives, which means that you are probably... your third eye is calcified. Mine was. And you need to do a heavy metal detox. Okay. There's lots of different things to do. Get on YouTube, start looking around. Cilantro is one of them. Anyways, I'm not going to get into that. You can research that. And with all the nanobots that they're putting in the sky and every other chemical up there, doing a heavy metal detox on a regular, not every day, but say a week on, week off, because we have metals in our bodies that we need, like copper and other things. So, and our bodies have been using these chemicals for our daily function. And if you take everything out all at one time, you are going to be hurt. And that's just the way it is. So, heavy metal detox. Gaze at the sun. Now, let me tell you, when you look at the sun, okay, look at the sun. At first, it'll be really, really bright for you. So shut your eyes. And you can look at the sun with your eyes shut. Okay, because you're still getting that energy. Now, do that, I don't know, as often as we have sun, because they're blocking out the sun, I would do it. Don't wear the shades, the sunglasses, and all of this. You know, our Creator didn't mess up, okay? We don't need all this crap that they're giving us. They've just made tons of money, and they've taken all the resources out of our planet, our mother right now, and sells it back to us, manipulates it in a way that to where it could hurt us, and then, you know, of course, sells it to us. So to strengthen your third eye, what you do, gaze at the sun. Now, eventually, when you do it with your eyes shut, you'll be able to do it with your eyes open. And even if you only do it for 5 or 10 minutes, that's great. When you look at the sun, if you can stare at the sun for a short period of time, I would say 5 minutes or something, you will see the sun change colors. The sun will change colors to activate these energy centers in your body. If you want to know what's going on with your body, learn to work with your third eye, because if you're looking this way with your spiritual sight straight ahead in the center, that's what's going on inside your body. Okay? The left, if you're right-handed, are the demons. The right, if you're left-handed, are the demons, and vice versa. So you may have to watch this over again so you can learn. Okay, so heavy metal detox. Get those metals out of your pineal gland. Get those metals out of your brain and out of your body. Heavy metal detox. Gaze at the sun and ground your energy. That is so imperative. But you will see from the sun, okay, like I can stare at the sun for a short period of time, and you will see that the sun is no longer yellow. It will turn blue. It will turn like a bright, 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 bright blue, and you'll see pink around it. That color blue is one of our chakras, okay? That color blue is going to energize your body. The pink that you'll see around it, our heart chakra. I don't even like the word chakra. I'm going to be working with my spirit guides and my spirit to find out maybe the Native American terms for these things. I just want to tell you, the first time in about 2012, when my spiritual sight was becoming more active, I could walk out in my backyard and I could see that there was 7 chiefs and 7 Indians, warriors. The warriors were down Indian style and the chiefs were behind them with all their headdress and everything. I didn't know what that was. I wasn't raised Indian. Matter of fact, I was raised by Masons, okay? My granddad never did it. My mom didn't do it. They weren't prejudiced, or at least that wasn't ever shown to me. But my uncle and everybody else, they were just freaking prejudiced, okay? So in fact, my mom told me one day that you're probably Mexican. Okay, but no, I'm Indian, okay? Anyways, my dad I heard through the grapevine, I'm not even sure who I heard it from, I heard that there was spirits doing an Indian war dance on my dad's bed. Well, that was enough for me not to want to be dealing with that crap. Okay, I go, oh, no. That scared me a little bit. What that was a demon scaring me, okay? Because this is where I'm getting my lessons. This is where I'm getting from my ancestors. Anyways, so I saw, and and it was on my right side. Those are my spirit guides. Those are my family to help me. Okay, they had been looking out after me my whole life. We've all got them. You know, I talk about Native Americans. We're not the only one. All of us, that's what we do. We come here. We have family who made it through this process already. We have family who become demons. All right. Our job when we come here is to get communication from our spirit guides, which are our family, the good ones, not the bad ones, because the bad ones want your body and your energy because they gave their life force up. When you sell your soul, and I'm not talking making a deal, but when you make a deal, you know what you're doing. Okay. When you sell your soul, you cut yourself off from the life force that we have in our bodies. And you have to keep stealing energy and bodies. You have to do that in order to survive here. So, anyways, okay. I think that we're pretty good. I think we've covered just about everything. I'm going to watch this before I post it, and then I will do another video on just what I missed, because this standing up like this over this board really is hurting me. So, okay, no, if you are right-handed, your saints will be up in the way high right side, okay? If you're left-handed, then your saints will be high up on the left side. It's different. And when they communicate with you, this is all about love. If you're getting things that aren't love, if you're getting, well, and I went through this, okay? What they were doing to the Indians when I woke up, oh no, I put war paint on my face and I was going to go fight with the Indians because I'm a warrior. That's what I do. And I was going to do that, but they were demons. The good family from up here, I was getting communication. It was about love and forgiveness. That's what we need to do. If you're getting messages and information that's accusatory, makes you feel bad, they're coming from a bad place. Now, we have an aura, an energy field, okay? Before the demons come into your body, if they're hanging out in your energy center, so you might get a thought, oh, look at that person's clothes, whatever nasty thought it is, judgments, whatever. That means they're oftentimes in your energy centers. If you want to play with them, they'll slip right on in, okay? And you can develop a full-blown problem, because if you're doing something, like I said, if you're doing something that is offensive to your spirit, whether you're abusing or you're being abused, this is offensive to your spirit. This is not something that your spirit wants to take on their journey, okay? The spirit will separate from the body. Now, when the spirit separates from the body completely, the body dies. And then, if the spirit's not in the body upon death, then the spirit's stuck here, okay? Oh, they can trick you, and it's really horrific. So I just want to say one thing. I had a comment. They're messing with my comments. That's another reason why I'm getting off of here. Plus, I have other things to do for the highest good of all creation. I need to get on that right away. But, anyways, I don't know. Okay, I'm finished. I'm tired. My back's hurting me. So this is your third eye. Okay. Your vision with your third eye will look like a windshield. Okay. If you're seeing something straight ahead, it's in your body. If you're using your third eye, that is what's going on in your body. I can hold crystals. Some, crystals do different things. I can hold one type of crystal and I can see, once you start to work with this, work with your third eye, you will be able to tell what's happening. I can work with a crystal that energizes and balances my energy centers, my chakras, and I can see it happening, okay, with my third eye straight ahead. All right, so love is really all there is. Okay, that's why we're here. There is no force stronger than love. Okay? All right, love you guys, and I'm so grateful I got this finished. And I'm going to finish these videos for the next week, maybe week and a half, to get them all done. This right here will save you. Okay, every bit of information you're getting out there is a freaking lie. Okay, these people get paid to lie to you. Now, I was just thinking the other day, and then I'm going to go. Most of the YouTubers out there sold out. Okay, demons of greed. Okay, they sold out. They started to get a little something, something, or they made a deal, whatever. And I'm not saying that they sold their soul. Oh, I want to get into one more thing. I'm not saying that they sold their soul, because that's not my business. It's really their soul, so they need to deal with that. But they've compromised. So most every bit of information that you get has been skewed, just like my book. All the information that I had for my book about trauma and healing from trauma, that's a good book. It is. I wish I would have had that book. But since the powers that be are all pedophiles, there was no help out there for me. And I'm going to make sure there's help out there for the victims, these young children that are getting murdered and families and stuff. So, okay. I think that's it. I was going to say one more thing. Okay, love you guys, and you have a really spectacular day and watch, because I'm going to watch this and see what I missed, and I'll do a small video. I will number these videos. Oh, okay. There is a difference. This is what I want to say. There is a difference between, and Mark Majerski, he has a YouTube channel. I respect him. Okay. And he does healing work, and he works with crystals. He calls spirits trapped between two worlds. I don't know if he's talking about the way I am. A spirit that's been dislodged from the body before death, they're a spirit trapped between two worlds. They're not demons. Okay? Demons, these ones are red. They look like the red devils. They've got a tail. They've got horns. Okay. When you use crystals and your third eye is activated, sometimes they'll hold, and they can play with you. They can play tricks with your head through your third eye. So let me teach you. Okay, when you hold the crystals, and if there's interest, I will do one video on just the crystals that I use and what to expect from those. But I'm telling you, I want to be done here. So you can hold, I'll say, indigo gabbro, mystic merlinite is what they call it. I can hold that in my hand, and I lay down when I do my treatments, and I can start paying attention to my third eye, shut my eyes and start paying attention. I'll see faces, lots of faces. Well, my spirit told me what is happening is because of the Wi-Fi and other garbage that they've got us, our spirits are not able to stay in quite as well. And when we get on these computers and phones and all of this stuff, they're spirit portals. Okay, so these spirits just keep coming. They're looking for their body. They don't know that they died. Okay, they're confused. That's they're going to the light. And you think you're getting tricked here? Wait till you go there. So this is important, that you've got to learn to keep your spirit in your body and learn how to use your third eye. Anyway, so I could see a bunch of pictures. What is happening is that energy from the crystal is, I can see the spirits that have come through, okay, and I just remove them, okay. Yeah, I'm not going to get into anything else until I do another video, but I'm going to teach you guys how to do this. I'm going to teach you guys how to ground your energy, evict the bad spirits, keep them out of your body, help your animals, protect your home. Okay, so I will talk to you later. Love you guys. Okay, bye-bye.